If you've tried everything to fix your body and you're still in pain, this is the piece you've been missing. Because pain is not random, and your body is not failing. It's following a set of patterns that were designed to protect you, but are now keeping you stuck. And until you understand those patterns, nothing you do will actually last. That's why you can stretch, strengthen, do all the right things, and still feel like your body just isn't working the way it should. The problem isn't effort. It's that no one ever taught you how your body actually organizes movement in the first place. Because your body doesn't just move, it organizes. It distributes load. It makes decisions about safety. And when it doesn't feel safe, it changes how you move, whether you realize it or not. So the real question isn't, how do I fix my body? It's, why is my body moving the way it is? That gap between effort and understanding is where pain, frustration, and disconnection live. What's missing isn't discipline, it's education. Specifically, an understanding of how the body distributes load, organizes movement, and protects itself when something feels unsafe. Because when the body doesn't feel safe, it doesn't move efficiently, no matter how strong, flexible, or committed you are. And until you understand that, movement will always feel unpredictable. One of the most damaging myths in modern wellness and fitness culture is the idea that the body breaks. In reality, the body adapts. Pain, tension, imbalance, and limitation are not random failures. They are protective strategies created by your nervous system. This is supported by decades of research in pain science, motor control, and neurobiology, and it fundamentally changes how we should approach healing. The nervous system's primary job is not performance, it's survival. Movement is always secondary to safety. Researchers like Dr. Lorimer Moseley, Dr. Howard Shubner, and Antonio Damasio have shown that pain and motor output are heavily influenced by perception, prediction, and threat, even in the absence of tissue damage. So when something hurts or stops working the way that it used to, the real question isn't what muscle is weak, it's what does the nervous system no longer trust? Movement is not created by muscles in isolation. It is organized by the nervous system, executed by muscles, transmitted through joints, and distributed by fascia. In biomechanics and motor control research, we know that joints function best when they're not forced. Muscles are meant to modulate force, not hold structure. Fascia distributes load across systems, not locally. Timing and sequencing matter more than range or strength. This is why two people can do the exact same yoga pose. One feels open and energized, the other feels compressed, unstable, or injured. The pose isn't the problem. The organization underneath it is. And when that organization becomes unclear, the nervous system steps in and compensates. And if you've ever felt like your body just tightens up, locks up, or shuts down when you try to move, this is why. Before any movement happens, your brain asks a series of unconscious questions. Is this safe? Is this predictable? Have I survived this before? If the answer is no, the nervous system responds with muscle guarding, with joint compression, with reduced range of motion, with altered coordination. This is not dysfunction, it's protection. Research in neurophysiology shows that threat, physical or emotional, directly alters motor output. This is why stress changes posture, why fear tightens your breath, why pain narrows your movement options. At this point, we can finally name what we're actually talking about. The underlying logic, How the nervous system decides how and whether the body moves is what I call body mechanics. Not posture, not alignment, not exercise. Body mechanics is how your system organizes force, timing, and stability in the presence of real life. One of the most important principles in my work is this: compensation is not the enemy. Compensation is intelligence. When something stops working well, the body adapts. Other tissues take over. Load shifts. Movement reorganizes. That's not failure. That's your body doing its job. Problems arise when compensation becomes permanent. Research in motor learning and neuroplasticity shows that persistent compensation leads to blurred cortical maps, often called cortical smudging, reduced proprioception, increased pain sensitivity, loss of movement confidence. This is why people say, "I don't trust my body anymore," or "I feel disconnected," or "I don't know how to move." If that's something that you felt, you're not alone. And more importantly, it's something that can change. Body mechanics doesn't try to erase compensation. It asks, what is this pattern protecting? What role has it been playing? What would allow it to let go? That's body education, not correction. Movement practices can offer incredible tools: awareness, breath, discipline, resilience. But many movement approaches also prioritize depth over clarity, reward flexibility over load sharing, emphasize shape over sensation. Research shows that flexibility without stability increases injury risk, especially with repetition and fatigue. Many people dealing with chronic pain have excellent range of motion, poor joint centrication, delayed proprioceptive feedback, high pain tolerance that masks damage. Body mechanics gives people something they rarely receive: mechanical literacy. It teaches when not to go deeper, how to distribute load, how to sense collapse versus support, how to move with the nervous system instead of overriding it. Body mechanics does not exist in isolation. It only works when supported by breath that signals safety, rest that allows integration, nutrition that quiets inflammation, sleep that restores neural tissue, mindfulness that improves interoception, natural rhythms that regulate stress. Movement is information, and the body only updates its patterns when it feels safe enough to listen. This is why my work is not just corrective exercise. It's a whole system approach to healing. Body mechanics isn't about doing more, and it's definitely not about pushing through pain. It's about understanding more. When you learn how your body organizes movement, how it protects, compensates, and adapts, pain stops feeling random, and movement stops feeling like a gamble. I'm very excited to share that my 6-week program, Reclaim Your Body, is now complete and officially available online. This course brings together everything we've been exploring: body mechanics, breath work, nervous system education, mindful movement, rest, journaling, and neuroplastic retraining into a clear step-by-step process designed to help you rebuild trust in your body and move forward with confidence. If you'd like to learn more about my 6-week program, Reclaim Your Body, you'll find a link in the description box below with all the details. And if you haven't yet watched my previous video on why rest isn't weakness, it's how your body repairs, that conversation lays an essential foundation for everything that we've talked about today. If you want to check that video out, all you have to do is click on it because it's coming up next.